Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'll be walking you through the build of the TAMIYA 35194 German Tiger amid production. I hand applied a zinc merit using AB putty and swapped out the plastic barrel for a metal one to give it a more authentic look. Let's dive right in. Photo-etched parts are slippery little devils. Paint doesn't like them much, so I treated them to a Mr. Metal primer, stick tone party. Of course the plastic parts need some love too. I sprayed them with a rust-colored primer, not because they're rusty, but because it makes chipping effects way easier. Think of it as giving the tank a pre-aged look, before it even hits the battlefield. With the primer coat done, it's time for the star of the show, German dark yellow. Think of it as the Tiger's official uniform. Once this goes on, the tank finally looks ready to roll onto the battlefield, or at least onto my shelf. Before adding the main colors, I sprayed on some chipping fluid. I used AKs, but hey, you might have your own secret recipe. For the dark yellow coat, I went with TAMIYA XF88. Sure, you might have your own favorite shade. For the highlights, I used ammo paints because every tiger deserves a touch of drama. Of course, you can spray them your own way. Now that the highlights are done, the tiger is looking way more three-dimensional. Next up, green camouflage stripes. A quick splash of chipping fluid before the green camo because even camouflage. I stick with AK chipping fluid. Call it habit. Call it tradition. For the green camo, I used the TAMIYA XF89, no mixing, no fuss. I thinned the XF89 at a 1:1 ratio with TAMIYA X20A, the perfect cocktail for camouflage stripes. No button needed. Just a steady airbrush hand. When spraying camo with the airbrush, don't treat it like a rifle trigger. A steady hand makes art. A shaky hand makes accidents. Move the airbrush slowly back and forth, steady like the tortoise in a race. That's how. Not confident with camo lines. Practice on paper first, better to train the airbrush than turn. Keep the airbrush tip about 5 mm from the surface. Closer means sharper camo edges as long as the pressure doesn't blast the paint. Like fireworks. is finished slow, steady, and focused. No accidents. Just the tiger winning its paint race like the tortoise in the fable. Now it's chipping time with a flat brush and water. Gentle rubbing peels the painting layers, like the tiger revealing battle scars, one story at a time. If gentle rubbing does chip the paint, just move on. Don't stubbornly grind the same spot, that's exhausting and ruins the primer. Chipping is complete. The gentle sound of brushing fades, like the final notes of a symphony, leaving the tiger dressed in history. Now painting the tiger's tools, Vallejo 77.712 steel gives the metal parts their shine. Painting the tiger's tool handles, Vallejo old wood gives them that classic touch. Painting the tiger's wooden gear, Vallejo new wood colors the blocks, plier handles, and cleaning rods. Adding wood grain with dark brown strokes, the tiger's tools now show their texture. Even. With all the tools painted, it's time for decals, numbers, and insignia go on, turning the tiger from a model into a battlefield veteran. With Mr. Mark Setter, the decal script tied to the tiger's armor. A cotton swab presses and soaks away the excess like a battlefield tattoo sealed for duty. Painting the tiger's tail light, Vallejo transparent blue creates that dim green-blue glow. Painting the tiger's rubber wheels black-gray gives them that tough, won't look after all. Even a tank needs stylish tires for the battlefield runway. Painting the tiger's track teeth, Vallejo steel makes them shine like armored jaws, ready Dry brushing the tiger's tracks, Vallejo steel shines where the tank crushes the earth. With painting done, a coat of TAMIYA X22 clear seals the tiger's finish like armor for the paint itself. Clear coat applied the tiger now gleams politely, as if it's ready for afternoon tea rather than battle. A proper finish, old chap. White and dust dots on the tiger's surface, subtle fading and battlefield grime, giving it a brush with thinner spreads the white and dust, blending them smooth slow. The tiger wears a faded battlefield coat. AKO-45 dark brown wash bolts and armor plates leap into view, the tiger proudly flaunting. After the wash, dusting begins. The tiger collects oil on its armor. Like a proud veteran carrying home the battlefield itself. Mixing Vallejo wash with soil brushed onto tracks and wheels. The tiger now wears battlefield. AK center wash on the road wheels, every groove and rim detail pops, the tiger rolling. adding oily effects the tiger's wheels. Now glisten with dark stains. With wheels and tracks weathered, they're mounted back. The tiger now stands complete, armored and dusted like a veteran ready to roll. All weathering, complete wheels, tracks, and armor united. Now behold the tiger in its dusty glory, and thank you for watching.